Yo, what's good? I am your girl, Ashley Amaya, and this is the Hot Seat. I'm so excited because I got my boy Johnny Let's Go here with me today, and we're gonna have some fun. You ready to have some fun?
Let's get it.
Okay, so this is something new that I'm starting when I do these interviews, okay? A lot of times people have platforms that, are just solely based for come in and I ask all the questions or whatever the case may be. So
we go back since elementary, so it's gonna be comfortable, Be real, we catching up,
Yeah.
So let's get it.
So we're gonna start it this way, okay? This is something I'm doing. It's new. You might not be used to it, right? You have 1 minute. 1 minute. I want you to look at that camera and brag about yourself. What's up?
All right, let me.
You ready? We got our time. Is my time ready? All right. You got 1 minute. When you hear this sound, that's it.
That's it.
All right. You ready?
All right, let's go.
All right. What's up?
So I'm Johnny Let's Go. Toosii 2 times official DJ.
Cool.
I DJ for Summer Walker. Did tours with the Baby, Polo G. Broke a couple other artists. Working with other artists right now. I'm a contractor at that. I got a company called MPI. We do all the contracting stuff on campuses at HBCUs. We got other residencies. We do sanitizing, like business, since COVID happened. I produce. I just started that about this year. I used to throw parties back in the day. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm from Raleigh, of course.
Okay.
From Raleigh.
Your time ain't up, man. This your time to shine. So brag about yourself.
Brag about myself. Okay. So, starting next year, we're starting a whole project where we're bringing a soccer team to Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
To the South Side, and it's gonna be something big for the whole city.
Okay.
Cat.
Well, your time is up, so you did good. Okay. Was it weird? Was it weird talking about you for a second?
No, not really.
Okay, good. Because like I said, a lot of times people get on these platforms, and it's all about what the interviewer want to ask, and a lot of times they ask questions that's just like, when you get up, you ain't really told your story. So that's something new we do.
But see, I'm a Cancer. Like, I'm real laid back.
Okay.
I'm real modest, so I ain't gotta be all like, going crazy.
Okay. Okay. So tell me, okay, Johnny, let's go. First of all, like you already said, we met in elementary school. And in elementary school, Johnny, you was quiet, but you still got in trouble. Yeah. I ain't forget that. You got in trouble, but you was real quiet. So how do you go from the quiet kid to now, like, you DJing for some of the biggest artists in the game? Like, what was your process or your journey to get to this point?
I'll say this.
Okay.
Back in elementary school, I used to be one of those kids that used to be in there just basically daydreaming, And I would daydream about basically what I'm doing now. And I feel like back then I always had these dreams like, man, I wonder how it would feel if I was to bring somebody famous in class and be like, oh, dude, know that person, this,
Yeah.
It was always something like that, and bringing excitement to people and basically giving back to people. And I always had that type of vision when I was in classes. Like, I wasn't dumb or nothing, but I was always distracted of, man, I can't wait to do this and that.
Yeah.
And like I said, and it's happening now, so I'm just thankful,
Yeah. So, okay, how is it? Is your life basically like always on the road, or is it quiet right now, like with COVID? Like, how does that go for you?
Well, Toosii, he blew up during COVID.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
You have artists that already was on before COVID, and they didn't know how to respond to it. Like, oh, yo, we're gonna do shows and stuff. They didn't know how to respond to it. But we was still taking dates in clubs in places like the Midwest still open. We are down south, but deeper south, like Florida's open, Atlanta's open. So we've been touring. We ain't stopped. We ain't stopped. So I think, honestly, we probably averaged about 100 shows last year during COVID.
Wow.
No cap.
That's crazy. So do you feel like, okay, do you think that's just because he's that hungry? Or do you feel like, well, Dad, this is a time where ain't nobody else doing nothing, so let's do it, let's move? Like, what do you think made you continue to do all of that?
Of course, the labels, our management, and it's the time. It's like, it's nothing to do. So the only thing that people really stay sane is, of course, pray and listen to music. Music brings a lot of people together.
Yeah.
it sets change in your mood, all that. It helps people out. Without music, people be going crazy right now.
Yeah.
So we got to take the opportunity we at right now. We're hot right now, so we got to attack. We got to feed these people. We got to get more listeners. You know, because he's been rapping for a while, about 5 years now. And shoot, we here.
Yes.
And we got to execute.
That's it. So tell me this though, because it might be some little girl that done been on your stuff for a little while and she think you cute. Are you in a relationship, and how does that go? Like, how does that work with you being in the industry? Like, is it as crazy as people say, you know, with the girls everywhere or whatever? Like, how does that work for Johnny?
Yeah, I'm in a relationship. It works. You know. Of course, she had her doubts when we first started touring and stuff, but it's all in the mind. It's a mind thing, really.
Is touring really that bad though? Like, I mean, you know, you hear all these stories with celebrities, how girls really basically just throw themselves at you because of your name. Is it really that crazy?
For my artist name, for my artist.
For your artist. Yeah. look,
I ain't
not you.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I stay in my lane.
Okay.
But of course, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, we don't know exactly who we're attacking. We have a big demographic, but we don't know who listens to our stuff all the time. So this girl could be cute and she could be a super fan. We not even know it.
Yeah.
She happy to be there, happy to see a nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just stuff like that, but you know, it comes with it.
Okay. Well, what are some things that we can look forward to? Like what do you have coming up in 2021? Like, what's something big that you really waiting to tackle this year?
2021. I want Toosii to get a Grammy for sure.
Okay.
I want to start getting more places with other artists as far as making beats with them. Like I said, how I just talked about the whole soccer team in Raleigh.
Yeah.
So name of our company is called Raleigh Rays. It's my father, Lavelle Moulton from.
That's your daddy?
Huh?
That's your daddy?
Wait, who?
Lavelle?
No, my dad's.
Oh.
His name's Terrell.
Oh, okay. But I was about to say, well, wait a minute.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know that. Okay.
That's him and my dad went to Inlo together, so I used to like you know. And,
Okay.
My dad's other friend, CJ Mann, yeah. So they came together and made Raleigh Rays, and they partnered up with Kane Enterprise. Kane Enterprise is probably the biggest construction company in the South. Like, he done did the whole North Hills. He did all those new apartments downtown.
Amazing. Yeah.
I believe he did Crabtree, but he has a special design that is his. You know, stuff looking like a castle and stuff. You know, he had like
that's his mark.
That's his mark. You know, and so minority companies don't really have this chance to get a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's come to the South, and so he decided to partner up with us, and we're gonna bring something big to the city.
Well, I'm definitely excited to hear about it. Listen, y'all heard that
creating like thousands of jobs, opportunities for people, not just in Raleigh, but the south side of Raleigh. And for example, you can say like Atlanta Falcons. They had a new big $1 billion stadium, and they hired all the people they couldn't afford to really stay around it no more. They hired them, you know, gave jobs to less fortunate people, teens, and all of that. So what I'm trying to say is, I think the one thing that Raleigh is missing is leadership. You know, there's too many people trying to do this and that, but it's like, yo, we kings and queens. We got to come together and we got to build each other. You know.
Yes. And I'm glad you said that, because that's one thing that this platform is definitely for. I feel like, you know, there's so much talent sitting right here in our own backyards, and you know, we're not Atlanta, we're not Florida, we're not New York, so you know, people not coming here necessarily to see this talent. So that's why I'm trying to create a platform to kind of like
but that's why I say with leadership, because right now, like I said, I came up out of this underground North Carolina Raleigh wave, but it's like, it's very, very cutthroat. It's very, very cutthroat. So what the city needs to happen is, we need to eliminate that so people can do their own thing. Like, you look at Atlanta, you look at Houston. Atlanta is a great city for black people. But what's going on over there is, you got all these out-of-towners coming and doing their own thing, messing it up and leaving. That's why you got all those jack-ins, all that other stuff. They mess up the city, but it's still a strong city. But Houston, they mostly ran by rap a lot. You know what I'm saying? They control stuff. Like, yo, people there, they look up to them guys. Like, yo, I ain't going to jail. I ain't doing this stuff. I gotta have them rap a lot chains on something. You know? And people there are getting money and they look happy there. I was like, man, I went to Houston for my first time about November. I was like, man, I feel like Wakanda or something. Like for real, like
it's
black people with their hands up. You know what I'm saying? It's just something different. It's like, dang,
it's serious.
I want that back from North Carolina. You know, like for real.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I'm first of all, the passion that you have behind trying to build this city, keep it, because we need that. Like seriously. We need that. And it's so crazy because all I've been trying to do is like figure out. I watched you ever watched the documentary on Netflix, like the Hip Hop Evolution or whatever documentary? You ever seen that?
It's on Netflix? Yeah. I didn't watch all of it though.
But you watched something? Yeah, no, but I'm not about to quiz you on it. This is what I'm about to say. Mm-hmm. So when I watched it, it was so many like it started off in like Houston and like the sound. Like the different sounds that come from these different states or whatever, different cities when people put it together. So my thing is right now, I'm trying to find what is Raleigh's sound. You know what I'm saying? Like what do you think we bring to the music game? Like what do we bring to the industry, or do you think we still trying to define that?
Raleigh sound. Honestly, I'll say the Raleigh sound is really like real music, you know. It's like I don't want to compare Cole, but it's like that type of wave, you know.
Yeah.
But to get out there, you can't put that out. It's cool, you lyrical, that's fine. But what kids want to hear is what they want to hear. They want to hear what they could dance to. They want to hear about the guns and stuff. You could still change. You could still keep the same message, but change up your delivery, basically. You know, it's sad that we got to do that, but that's what you got to do. You got to give people what they want. It's the entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is like wrestling for real. You know, it's like you basically, that's what I tell upcoming rappers, like, yo, you basically got to sell yourself to your listeners and to these labels. You know, you got to come with a package. Like, people going to show flaw and you don't want to do that. Like, rappers hit me all the time, like, yo, I'm trying to work all this stuff. I'm not ignoring them, I see them, but I'm going to sit back and watch you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you about 2 months. You know what I'm saying? They drop one project and then that's it. You're not hungry.
You're looking for consistency.
You're not hungry because you don't know who's watching. You know what I'm saying? This rap stuff is a respect thing. That's all it is. They see you. They see all the mentions. They look all the DMs. They see you. But you gotta prove yourself in this industry. And that's all they're waiting for. Then you're gonna have them right when you make it. Yo, right when you DM me, this and that, all that stuff. It's cool. Like I said, it's wrestling. So.
Well, listen, I ain't got much to say. I don't have nothing to say after that. This man just basically gave you a gem. Consistency is key, is what he basically just said. So if you trying to get into the game, listen, you might want to hit him up if you need some advice.
Don't doubt yourself at all. Don't doubt yourself at all.
Well, well, that's all we pretty much got to say. Hey, yo, Johnny, thank you so much for coming and kicking it in the hot seat with me. Like I told you, the passion that you have, make sure you keep it because it's needed. So you got it. And before we leave, of course, I got to let you shout out all your social tags. So how can they reach you if they do want to ask you something?
You can reach me at Instagram, Johnny Goin 2 times, Goin 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Tap in.
But that's it, y'all, okay? It's your girl, Ashley Amaya. This is the hot seat, baby. It's the real, the raw, the rap, y'all.